Does anybody else do this at home? Just put like a whole sheet on the floor. Getting a haircut, I'm getting layers because I need layers back. What I want is I'm finding it hard to style or do anything with it. And today we're doing a bouncy blow dry. So you're not going to be able to do anything with it with this current haircut. Yeah. We're going to need to like cut more through there. And then how confident are you with cutting?
You've never taught me.
Can I teach you on the spot now?
You can. But
okay.
Like, if it goes sideways, it's not my fault.
I don't care. You know what? These days, I just don't care. I trust very easily. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll do it. I want to learn, so this is good. One-on-one.
One-on-one with Sarah Amelia. Okay, so my natural hair is long.
It's long.
I'm telling you, the JS
No,
Health...
but that's not even, like...
It's even longer. The JS Health Hair and Energy Vitamins, you need to use them if you're not. So all of that is my natural.
Yeah.
And then from there, is that my extension?
Yeah, it's your extension,
Yeah.
but your hair's here.
Okay, and then my extension hair is probably about...
It's this much longer, but when you
that
lift it
much
up, it's like
difference.
that much.
So you can do it two ways. You can, the very top layer of my extensions here, you can cut probably like halfway between the length of the extensions now and my natural hair, rather than connect it. If you connect it,
Then
you're probably
like...
going to end up with too much of a step and the ends will be too thin. So go halfway in between both of those and really deep cut, chip into them.
Okay.
And then that will be your guide, and I think you'll be fine with the rest if you vertically section.
Or go like a normal layer.
Yeah, and then just from
or
that...
you mean like that?
Yeah, so from the point that you just cut, so that guideline that you cut between my natural and the extensions, you would go from there and just slide out. So you just get a soft layering. And don't go too far down into it, just like skim the top of it.
Okay.
Pulling out on every direction that you're coming from. So for instance, this bit here, you're going to be pulling out directly at 90 degrees. Then this one,
but
you go a
from
little
where
bit...
I take that, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Take up, cut.
Yeah.
Bring down. It will be there, so then okay. Okay.
And then this section you bring out slightly more that way. And then when you're standing, you're just standing in front of your section each time, pulling out the direction, and just very slightly glide. I trust you.
I thought it was like way more intense.
It is a little bit more, but for me, we're just going to start with that.
Okay.
And then the length, I'm just going to keep exactly the same.
But does it matter if, like, you know, you've got extensions placed here, if I half the extensions?
I feel like with the sides, they're so thin anyway that you probably don't even need to do the side bits here.
Yeah, but no, what you've got tapes here, and when I've gone like that, the tape is sectioned in half.
That's fine.
Or do I take the whole tape to the front?
No, it's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, it's fine. Because it's still going to sit more towards the back anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But these front bits, the layering that you give throughout the front is going to be enough. So they don't need a baseline cut or anything like that.
Let's be real, you're not going to like bouncy blow dry your hair every day. You work straight.
No. And with the extensions, what you need to remember is like they aren't natural hair. They're not placed in like natural hair. So they need to be treated and taken care of differently. Everybody has in a different like amount of packets and stuff like that. So how deep you go or how deep you're allowed to go into certain sections really depends on like their overall thickness that they have. You don't ever take too much away. You're better off going in like a little less and then adding more if you need to. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much that top layer. Yeah. When you're doing a client for this part here, you want their head to be upright, straight.
Okay.
But extensions aren't placed in like the same all the time. So you just work around them. Don't work against them, work with them.
Okay. I'm a bit nervous now. I wasn't nervous before.
So that's my natural hair, and then you go up a bit more. You can see my natural hair falling out. Yep.
Yeah.
So
do you want like that much?
Yeah, that's good. Now really deep cut that.
And you want me to point cut it?
Yeah. Yeah. If the line is blunt before you let it go, don't let it go.
You don't want it to be like perfect?
No. Now it will still be really square because as you can see, I'll show the camera too. As you can see, you point cutted it, but see how it's like still very straight. So now you're just going to take it, your fingers just a little bit lower, and you're going to go deep cut into it, probably around 4 times, just to soften that line a little bit.
Okay.
The deeper, the better. If you go too short, you're just going to create a shorter line like you just did then.
Like there?
Yeah.
And you're saying like that?
Yeah, point cut straight into it. Yeah, you can go slowly, it's fine.
3. Can I do 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. Like you're learning, it's fine.
I think this bit needs
good
more.
girl. Yes, that's what I was going to say. Perfect.
Okay.
So you can see how you just play around with it. See, deep cuts is what takes out weight. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, I think that's okay.
Now when you release that, that will blend in.
But couldn't I just use my thinning scissors for that as well?
But what if you don't have thinning scissors one day? It's nice to be able to know how to deep cut as well.
Okay.
That's good. So drop that.
Drop it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you know what it is anyway. It's the top layer of my extension. When you drop that now and you place all my hair to the back, does that low-key blend at least? If it's really blunt, then...
It's not bad.
Perfect. So if it was really blunt on a client, you would go redo that section and do more deep cutting.
Yeah.
If it's just enough to kind of see the line, you're obviously going to see it because you haven't cut the rest of the layers underneath. But if it's still melty, yeah, perfect. So now you're going to do that other sectioning.
Okay. All right. Get rid of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's really not that...
not that much, no. It won't be. Because then I keep
it's only here.
Yep. Because then I keep all my thickness at the ends. If you were doing more, I'd lose a lot of that bulk and thickness at the bottom. And I'd probably want to even just cut the length off. But for somebody that wants to keep their 25-inch hair and just have like some layering in there.
So then I come from that bit and I just,
slide down like this. Slide with your scissors.
Just this bit. There's one little bit that I can see that isn't sitting the way I like it.
Mm-hmm. So what are you going to do to fix that?
I'm just going to soften it a bit.
Yeah.
But like...
And that could be because
I can see
one part will have a tape and maybe the next part next to it there's a small gap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the reason why extensions cut differently, because when tapes get placed in, they're not always sitting right next to each other.
And it's like not like it doesn't have to be like normal cutting techniques. You can
you can pick up and create, but even hair is like that too. Don't forget, you always have your base and your guide, but you always like perfect at the end.
Mm.
Elliot and from